Hello everyone. So let's start with the next lecture in the Turing Machine lecture series. In this lecture we are going to discuss about some more examples of Turing Machine as how the Turing Machine can generate the output. So here we will be generating output in the form of 1's complement of binary number and 2's complement of the binary number. So let's start this lecture. But before this lecture, please go through the previous lecture for the introduction of Turing machine. The tuples and definition formal model of Turing machine is also discussed in the previous lecture. So here in this lecture we are just summarizing the Turing machine features as the concept was suggested by Mr. Alan Turing in 1936, and the Turing machine is used corresponding to the type 0 or recursively enumerable language, as Turing machine can recognize type 0 language, and type 0 language is a superset of all other languages, as we have type 3 is subset of type 2 and type 2 is subset of type 1 and type 1 is subset of type 0. So Turing machine can recognize any type of language, means all the levels, all the of the hierarchy or all the classes of the hierarchy can be recognized by Turing machine. And here, unlike DFA, NFA, PDAs, we can perform read and write operation on the input tape, means we can read the input from the input tape and also we can write the output on the input tape. So Turing machine can perform recognition like DFA and FA, and also can perform the computation, means we can perform any type of computation with the Turing machine like addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc. And the Turing machine is also having the capability of writing the output. So we can generate output using the Turing machine. So let's discuss the example of Turing machine for converting given input string, binary input string, to the 1's complement and 2's complement. So here is the first example for 1's complement of the given binary number. So here we will be given with the binary number and we have to find out the 1's complement of that binary number, as we have covered the previous example as to convert all the lowercase letters in a string to uppercase letters. So suppose this was a string, so the output of the machine was this. If you remember from the previous lecture, output was this for this particular string, or if we have any other string like this, this will be the output. If this is the string, then this will be the output. So here we were converting all the input symbols to the capital letters over the inputs A and B, right? Now for this particular question, the approach will be exactly same as this question that we have covered in the previous lecture, except that we are having input symbol and the output symbols are same, means input are also 0 1 and the tape symbols are also 0 1, because we need not to have any other symbol for the output and for the computation, as 1 will be converted to 0 and zeros will be converted to 1's for the 1's complement. So we will be having same category of input and output, so no other symbol is required for the computation as well as for the output. So here the tape symbol and input symbols are same, and we just need to pass through the string from left to right and convert every 0 to 1 and 1's to 0, like we were doing with this question where we were moving from left to right in the string and reading the symbols one by one and converting every symbol to the specific capital letters. So the same approach will be followed with this question also. So here the states will be same as the previous question, Q0 and Q1. We are not including the halt state in the set of states. Okay, so halt states are understood that they are in the Turing machine, but will not be including halt state to the set of states. Here the input symbols are 0 1 and also the tape symbols are 0 1. We don't require any other extra symbol for the computation for the output. So Q0 is the initial state. So first step is same as we have covered in the previous lecture. We are starting with a blank. So if we are not having anything on the input tape, then we are having a blank. So every input, we are assuming that every input is starting with a blank, and at the end of the input we are also having another blank symbol, means the left and right of the input are covered by blank symbol. So the first cell is having blank, and after that we will be starting with the input symbols or the first input symbol of the string, and this will be same for all the machines. Means first we are having a blank, we have to just pass the blank to read the symbol from the next cell. So from initial state the first step is same, we have to replace blank with blank, and as we have to read the next symbol from the right of the blank, so the next required move is right. Okay, and we are at Q1. Now from Q1 we can read the input symbol or the first input symbol whatever it is, as it is 0 here. So from Q1 we will be reading 0 and having the transition for 0. Now at the end of the complete input string we will be having another blank symbol that will show end of the string. Okay, so here is the corresponding transition in the form of transition diagram, and the transitions are written like this. Here from Q0 to Q1 we are moving with a blank replacement with another blank and moving the right, and from Q0 we will be writing transition like this. From Q0 after reading the blank we are moving to Q1 replacing the tape symbol blank with blank, and we are moving to the right. So this blank will be replaced by blank and we are pointing to this 0, means the read write head is pointing to 0. We can say read write because we are also performing write operations on the input tape. So here we are pointing to this symbol now at Q1. Now the only task left from Q1 is to convert all zeros to 1 and all ones to 0. So from Q1, as in the previous question we were having this transition, lowercase a is converted to capital A and next symbol to be read is from the right. Same way we were having this transition, B will be converted to capital B and we are moving to the right. Same way for this question we just need to change, like 0 will be converted to 1 and next read is from the right. Same way 1 will be converted to 0 and next read it from the right. So same approach will be followed here like this. Zeros are converted to ones and ones are converted to zeros, and next symbol to be read is from the right. So this 0 will be converted to 1, this 1 to 0 and this 1 to 0. This blank is replaced by blank, and these are the corresponding transitions. From Q1 for 0 we are moving to Q1 replacing 0 with 1, and for 1 we are replacing it with 0, and next symbol to be read is from the right. So we are also specifying the direction of next read, means from the present symbol next symbol will be read from the right or from the left. This will be specified by every transition. Okay, so here we are replacing or converting zeros to 1 and ones to 0, and next move is right. Simply we are moving from left to right by reading one symbol and another symbol for the input string. So now as at the end of the string we are again having a blank symbol. So from Q1 we can hold the state after replacing blank with blank, and now we are moving to the inactive state, and or the machine is moving to inactive state. By inactive state we mean that we are having a static move now, means machine cannot move to any direction, means not to left, not to right, or after this transition. So we are converting the machine from active state to the inactive state, and we can show the acceptance or the end of the computation, end of the transitions. So here is a corresponding move. From Q1 we are moving to the halt accept state by replacing blank with the blank, and now the move is static, means we are not moving further. So here we are having a static move. Okay, so let's show the acceptance of the string. I am sure that you can easily write the transition table for the same as we have done in the previous lecture. So here we are just showing the acceptance of one of the input string, that is 0 1 1. So we are taking the sample string, the same sample string is taken here, and we are showing the instantaneous description, means IDs. Here we are mentioning the different states of the machine for a particular input string. So here we are starting with the Q naught as an initial state, and the present tape symbols are these. Okay, as the input and output are both on the same tape, so we are considering the tape symbols only. But in case of PDS, we were also considering the stack symbols for every ID. Okay, so here we are just considering the present state and the present tape symbols. So at the first time for Q naught, means from the initial state, the first symbol to be considered is this blank, and after considering this blank, we are moving to the Q1, replacing blank with blank. So here is the next ID, we are moving to Q1 and the considered symbol is marked with the red color. So here we are replacing blank with blank, and the next symbol to be considered is underlined here, that is 0. Now we are at Q1. Now from Q1 we will be replacing all zeros with 1 and ones with 0. So simply this 0 will be converted to 1 and we will remain at the same state, means at Q1. So next ID is this. So next symbol to be considered here is this one. Okay, as it is underlined over here. Next we are again moving to Q1 and replacing this 1 with 0, and next symbol to be considered is 1 here. Now we are moving to Q1 again by replacing this 1 with a 0. So here is the next tape symbol. Present tape symbols are these, and this is the present state as Q1. Next symbol to be considered is this blank, and we have to read this blank and replace it with blank and move to the halt except state, and here is the corresponding ID, and we can declare the new output or the final output is this 100. So we have successfully converted the input string to the corresponding ones complement of the same, and here is the output symbols on the tape now. Okay, so in next example we will be having Turing machine for 2's complement of the given binary number. So here is the question on your screen, Turing machine for 2's complement of binary numbers. So for this we have to use the same approach that we have used for the Mille-Murray machine. So suppose we have this as input. Okay, so for 2's complement, one process is to convert 1's complement and then add 1, and the second shortcut is just read the string from right to left. Okay, so read the string from right to left and replace all zeros with 0 until we get the first one. So here we are just repeating the same symbols by reading the string from right to left, and after the first one we just need to change the change 1 to 0 and 0 to 1, means after first one we just need to perform the ones complement of remaining symbols. So here this 1 will be converted to 0, 0 will be converted to 1, and 1 will be converted to 0. So we will be following this same approach to convert 2's complement of the given binary number using Turing machine. So here is a sample input that we are considering for this question, 0, 1, and 0, 0. So for this approach, unlike Mille-Murray machine where we were considering the input read from right to left, we will be reading the string from left to right only. Okay, but here as we have the freedom to move from left to right and right to left any number of times. So we can perform these iterations of the string any number of time. So we can firstly move from left to right just to reach another end of the string, and now from this end again we will be starting reading the string from right to left and performing the same operation, means we will be replacing all zeros until we get the first one, and after that we will be performing the ones complement. So this 1 will be converted to 0 and again next 0 will be converted to 1. So this will be the resulting output. So firstly we will be moving from left to right without performing any operation. We will be keeping the same symbols on the first traversal. So we are keeping the same symbols while moving from left to right. So string will be same and after that on the return path, means once we will be at the one end, means once we reached the we have reached the another end, means by replacing 0 with 0, 1 with 1 and zeros with 0. Now we are at this point. So from this point again we will be start reading the string from the right to left. So now as we were moving from right to left first, sorry, left to right, all the moves from left to right without changing any symbol, but now we will be starting moving to the left direction from right. So here we are moving from right to the left and performing the same operation that we performed from the for the Mille-Murray machine. So while moving in the left direction, now we will be replacing all zeros with 0 until we get the first one, and after that simply once complement the remaining input. So here this 1 will be converted to 0 and 0 will be converted to 1, and we can stop the operation at this blank. Okay, so let's start with the Turing machine construction. So this is the approach that we are going to follow for this 2's complement conversion of the given binary number. So here the states will be Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3, as we require more number of states. Once we will be moving from left to right, then we are moving from right to left. Okay, so here are the input and tape symbols. As for the ones complement question, we are having same symbols for input as well as for the output. So tape symbols and input symbols are same for this question as well. Now starting with the construction process, as we are starting with this blank symbol on the tape. So as the leftmost symbol is a blank, so we need to move from initial state Q0 to Q1 by simply replacing this blank with blank and keep moving to the right direction. Okay, so here is the first step, and we are also writing the transitions parallelly so that you can easily simulate all these things. So here from Q0 to Q1 we are moving in right direction by replacing the first blank with blank. So this is the move from left to right. Then we will be moving from right to left. Okay, so here we have just replaced the blank with blank and keep moving to the right direction. Here is the transition for the same. Now from Q1 we need to arrive till the next blank, means we have to just move from left to right until we get the next blank. Okay, so here we can have a loop at Q1. Okay, and simply replace 0 with 0 and keep moving to the right, replace 1 with 1 and keep moving to the right until we get the next blank. Okay, because blank can show the another end of the string. So we are simply moving to the rightmost symbol of the input string without performing any computation, without changing any symbol. Okay, so here we have moved these are the transition. From Q1 we are moving to the right for every symbol and replacing 0 with 0, also 1 with 1. So here we have just moved one step for this 0 and replace 0 with 0, and next we have moved one step and replaced this 1 with 1. Now same steps will be repeated for all other input, means this 1 will be copied here, 0 will be copied here, 0 will be copied here, and now the read head is pointing to this blank. Okay, now as the read write head is pointing to the last or the we can say that the next blank, so from this blank we have to start moving to the left direction now. Okay, because earlier we were moving from left to right, every direction, every move was in the right direction. Now we have to start moving to the left direction and keeping the same symbols until we get the first one. So here from Q1, after getting the blank we are replacing it with blank, and now we will be start moving to the left direction. Here we have changed the direction from right to left. Okay, so here we are moving from right to left to perform the 2's complement computation. Okay, so here is the corresponding move, replace blank with blank, and now the next state is Q2. Now from Q2 we can have the loop for the 0, because we have to replace all zeros with 0 until we get the first one. So all zeros will be replaced by 0 and keep moving to the left direction only, okay, because we are performing 2's complement from right to left now. So we have to move, keep moving to the left direction only by replacing all zeros with 0. Here is a corresponding transition. We are moving from Q2. For all zeros, we are replacing all zeros with 0 and keep moving to the left. So now once we receive the first one, okay, so we have to repeat this step, this loop for every 0. Now if we receive first one, we have to stop this loop and move to the next state, and the direction of the next read will be left only. Now from this state Q3, okay, because from the next step, once we receive the 1, we have to change the process. Earlier we were replacing all zeros with 0, and now after first one, we have to replace all zeros with 1 and all ones with 0. So here the ones complement machines came again to the picture. So we are replacing all 0 with 0 until we get the first one, and as we receive the first one, we are changing the state. Now from Q2 we are at Q3. Now at Q3 we have to repeat the ones complement machine. So 1 to 0, keep moving left, 0 will be replaced by 1 and keep moving to the left. So here are the corresponding transitions. So all zeros are replaced by 1 and 1 will be replaced by 0. So this 1 is converted to 0, this 0 is converted to 1 now, and now we have to repeat these loops until we get the next blank. So next blank, so now the read write head at the end of these step of at the end of these this loop, the read write head will be pointing to this blank, okay. So as we have reached the next blank after this blank, so we can stop the process and can show the halt acceptance. So here from Q3, as we reach this blank, and this blank will be replaced by blank only, and we are moving to the halt accept state, or we are moving this from active state to the inactive state by having a static move. So now the machine cannot move to any direction, either to left nor to the right. So here this we can say that now we are having the resulting symbols, or the now the next the symbols on the tape are showing the output. So the output for this machine is 10100 for this particular input string, okay. So for any other input you may have any other output. So for this we can read, we can say that now the tape is having the resulting symbols as these, and these symbols are representing output corresponding to the input string, okay. So in the next lecture we will be having Turing machine for the palindrome. So how we can check that the string is palindrome or not by with the help of Turing machine will be covered in the next lecture. We will be covering both type of palindrome, means even as well as odd palindrome. So till then, bye and take care.